Hey everybody, what's going on? It is Empress Coco and I'm back. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are a subscriber or if you're returning, I hope you do subscribe one day. Thank you so much. And we're going to get into it. So I have another pick a card and the subject is, how are you being viewed currently? So I have 3 different piles and I need to like use a different I need to use like an object or a different card to make it easier for you all to choose because they look very similar. But if you know how tarot works, use your intuition. So this is pile 1. Okay, that's pile 1. And each deck does have the same exact cards. Well, not exact cards, but I mean from each pile that I shuffled from. So they all have, you know, cards from each pile. But that's pile 2. And pile 3. And I did that kind of fast, so I'm going to start over, okay? Sorry about that. So this is pile 1. I will give you a chance to view that. That's pile 1. Where my pile 1's at? Pile 2, boo, that's you. Okay. And pile 3. I'm excited. Let's see how people are viewing you all, just out of curiosity. And let's see what we get from each message, okay? So, pile 1. The first card is 5 of Pentacles. So, in the past, you could have struggled. You could have went through some things where you felt like you were being left out in the cold and things were not working out for you. Or there could have been people interfering and trying to block different blessings from you. This could have been spiritually, and this could also be tangible wise. So, you know, it could have been people that you've worked with or people that you were involved with as far as some type of money or some type of contract. But either way, there was some type of lack and you had to walk away or put it on the back burner or whatever the case was. But I'm getting that you know, whatever you went through, it could have taken a toll out, not a toll out, a toll on you. Sorry about that. So let's keep going. We have the 6 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Strength card. I love to see it. So, even though that was past energy that I was getting for you all with the 5 of Pentacles, now people are looking at you as brave and you wasted no time getting away from a situation, person, place, or thing. And you basically took charge of your life. So whatever you did, you went toward it quick. You didn't waste any time. You didn't hesitate. And I'm getting, I don't know why, but I'm just getting a message saying that you did not resist. Like you answered the call. So whatever that call was, it could have been from a spirit guide. It could have been from God. It could have been your intuition or whatever the case was. But you moved toward a positive situation. You moved away from the past and you've gained strength. So whatever you were lacking in the past, whether it was financial, you could be, you know, more prosperous. You could have more money at this time. Then when I said spiritually, you could have gained strength in like your confidence. People could have tried to break you down, make you feel left out. That's another thing I'm getting with the 5 of Pentacles. People could have made you feel left out, you know, like you weren't worth their time or you weren't looked at as someone who probably had a lot to offer or anything to bring to the table. But you've picked up your strength and you've gained courage from a past situation. And whatever this is, you've been working on it. You're still in process of it from what I'm getting. And with the infinity symbol here on the strength card, this is something that is going to be coming in abundance or everlasting. So I'm also getting, like I said, something priceless. So it could be confidence, it could be peace, it could be any of those things that money cannot buy. You have an abundance of that. And then we have the Knight of Wands here. And I love these cards. This is the Light Sears Tarot deck. And I've had this deck probably a couple of years, and I'm just now using it for the first time. So, now this is crazy to me in a good way. But both of these cards symbolize strength. You see how a lion is on each card? So you are definitely standing in your power. You took your power back. And people could have underestimated you. That is what I'm feeling. You're standing on solid ground. You're showing people that, hey, I hold the torch. I've always been that girl. I've always been that guy. You all just didn't see that strength. And then here, with the lion in the back, your spirit guides or whatever strength you had, it was deep down. People may have looked at you and underestimated that, you know, you had certain strength or you had certain potential toward, you know, believing in yourself or going towards certain goals that you have in mind. But here, you know, you hold the torch. So this could also be the case for some of you all where you all could have broken generational curses. So you could be the one that the torch was passed down to from a previous ancestor, and now it's your turn. Okay? That is dope. I like that. Okay. And then we have knowledge. So I'm getting that whatever knowledge that you did seek is something that came from experience. Some of this may not have all been learned physically, like in the 3D. It could have been some things that you could have worked on spiritually, and you've gained knowledge in order to help people. And then we have the purple here, which happens to be my favorite color. But you all could be looked at as royalty. So whatever group you're in, your family, whatever the case is, whatever the dynamic is, you could be looked at as royalty. Someone who is very rare or one in a million. And you could be looked at as someone like, wow, I never would have thought she would, or I never would have thought he would have made it, done it, did it. Whatever the case is, you've proved people wrong. So you are very, very watched, and you're being viewed by people, and they're just wondering, like, how did you get this strength? Like, we didn't see that. And now I'm getting another message. So some of you all could have been cloaked, and I'm getting that it was protection. That's how you're being viewed. So people know that you're untouchable. Don't underestimate your opponent. Basically don't judge a book by its cover. Don't look at something and assume that, you know, it can't be this or it can't be that. Sometimes things are not always what it seems. So, yeah. So people are learning how to use their discernment when it comes to you. All right, Pile 1, I love you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I'm going to go ahead and go with Pile 2. And I do want to apologize. I stumble over my words sometimes. I don't like stutter or anything. I don't know. Could be nervousness, but just, you know, overlook that. So for Pile 2, let's see. The first card out is Page of Pentacles. So you could be looked at as someone that could be new with experience something. You could have some type of business. You could have some type of financial stability or opportunity coming your way. And people are viewing you as someone who may be new in something, but you could be, you know, very stable in it, even though that's what I'm getting. Okay, so you could be new to a job. You could be new to some type of field that's bringing in income, okay? And there are people who could have done this same thing, but you may be more successful and you may have less experience than them, or you may not have done it as long. So you're being looked at as someone who is taking on a risk and becoming successful in something, and you haven't been doing it that long. So keep up the good work, Pal, too. And here with the Juggle card. So you all could be juggling multiple things. You could have your own business. You could be working at a job. So people are looking at you as someone who can multitask. So you could be doing several things at once. People could also be looking at you as very magical. Like, where did you get this strength? Where did you get this energy? How are you maintaining a business and a job, or job in school, or business in school? Whatever resonates for you. They're just wondering, like, how do you do it? Like, you're pretty dope. Like, there's no way. But hey, you got this, and I see. So, yeah, you all could be looked at as very powerful, where, like I said, you can multitask, you can juggle things, and you are a risk taker. Then we have the Knight of Wands. So you could also be viewed as someone who took your power back. You are unstoppable. So, like I said, I did say energy. You see that right there? And I didn't even look at this card at first. But your energy is unstoppable. You're one of those people that you can motivate yourself. You march to the beat of your own drum. You're very fiery. You're very passionate. And you have this... like the Knight of Swords energy, like in Power One, where you're a go-getter. That's the word I'm looking for. You're a go-getter. So you're a risk taker, and you're very vibrant. You're willing to, just go for the gusto, even if you're afraid, even if you feel like, oh, I'm not going to make it, or, oh, I haven't been doing it that long, or, oh, I'm younger than them. They're older than me. They have more experience. Whatever the case is, you're being viewed as someone who is a risk taker. Some of you all could be Leos as well. That's what I'm hearing. But you basically are very optimistic. You, and I'm looking down at the card, just, getting my messages. So you could be very optimistic. You could be someone who goes with the wind. So you could have, like some type of fool energy, or you could be in your fool energy. And that's not in a bad way. I don't mean fool as in like, doing foolish things, but I mean being a fool as far as, like, for example, somebody, you could be talking to them and you could tell them, one day I'm going to become this, one day I'm going to do that. There is no way. There's no way. Like, are you sure? Do you think that's possible? You are unstoppable. You don't let the naysayers push you toward moving away from your goals or your aspirations. Whatever you feel, you put forth efforts into it. And even if you are not successful, people still look at it like, hey, she tried it. He tried it. So you're also encouraging other people to take that same energy for themselves and the things that they want to achieve and aspire in life. So I like this energy. I really like this. I do. So the next card we have is Enchanted. So that's funny to me, because some people might look at you as someone who could have people under a spell. So you could be younger, or you could be someone who looks younger than what you are. But I'm getting that you could be intuitive, so people may wonder like what and the things that, how can I say it? Where like the message I'm getting just by looking at this card, pardon me, I apologize. People could be looking at you like they feel like you're hidden in plain sight in a way. Where like, I can't really explain it, but you're hidden in plain sight. Where you're around, but you're not. Does that make sense? I know what I'm trying to say, but I can't get it out. But let me know if that resonates with you. And also the things that could have been hidden from you, and just because you don't speak on it, people think that they can hide it from you, or they feel like, I hate when I cannot put my words together. Like, for example, whatever is hidden, whatever they think has slipped under the radar or under the surface, you are well aware, but people underestimate that. And I'm getting that because you could be looked at as, and don't get offended by me saying this because I even do this sometimes, but people might think you're a little ditzy. I don't know why I'm getting that message, but I feel like people might think you're ditzy or you're an airhead because you may play dumb or you may come off as if you don't know what's going on, like you didn't see, you didn't hear, you didn't witness or whatever the case is. But you know. And yeah, people could be drawn to you. You could be very mystical. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then we have avoid drama. So people could be looking at you as someone who you stay out the way, hidden in plain sight. Where like, yes, you are being seen. Like people know you're there, but at the same time, your energy is not there. Like I can't explain it. I can't explain it. Like you're there physically, but in any other way, you're not. Also, with the avoid drama, I'm getting that you tend to go the other way or you tend to take the high road. So maybe in the past you didn't, but now you avoid drama at all cost. So you are one of those people where if they go left, you go right. They go up, you go down. Whatever the case is, you avoid drama at all costs. So any of the things that may come to, defeat you or, block you in some kind of way, you go around it or you go in the opposite direction. You do not let things stop you. And that's what I keep getting with this pile is that you're unstoppable. So keep up that good work, pile 2. I like that for you all. And I'm going to go ahead to pile 3. I love each and every one of you. Thank you. All right. So, pile 3, we have the King of Pentacles. Sorry for the glare. All right. So, you could be looked at as someone who is very secure within yourself. I'm getting that you have integrity. And I'm also getting that you're very disciplined. Some of you all may be traditional, not necessarily, but you're disciplined in knowing your priorities, what you need to do first, knowing, who you are, what you stand for, and what you will and will not tolerate. So I am getting that you all have boundaries, and I like that. Also, you all could be in some type of leadership, whether you are a supervisor or whether you're like a CEO of a company or I don't know why I just heard co-host. So I don't know if some of you all could be a part of a podcast or you may have interest in a podcast or, a co-host on a show or something like that. But I'm also getting that you are financially secure. So whatever you're doing, you have it in abundance. And that is really good, pile 3. I also have the Empress card. So with the Empress card, some of you all could be mothers or fathers. Take what resonate. Usually the Empress people, we automatically think feminine, but it could be for males as well, So you could be looked at as somebody very fruitful. You could also be someone who's holding a torch, just like in pile 1. So you could be the first in your family to do something, or you could be maybe the second, for example. Maybe somebody in your family has already achieved something and you're following their footsteps. But I'm leaning more toward you being the first to do something in your family or in your friend group, for example. What else? Did I already say that you all could be parents? If I did say that, disregard it with me repeating it. But you all could be parents as well. And you all definitely could be business owners. I'm getting that, with you wearing the crown, you're ahead of something. You're the first to do something. So you're at the top, basically. So there could be other people who look up to you or people that you work with. You give advice to them. So you all could be some type of influencer, some type of teacher, some type of... you're in the spotlight some type of way, even if you're not like a celebrity. But I mean, you're known in whatever environments that you're in or wherever you frequent. And we have the 6 of Pentacles here. So yes, with your knowledge, you could be passing that down to people and helping them bring in money and success. So whatever you're doing, you're very successful and you're able to pass that knowledge down. So by me saying co-host, you all could be someone who, has your own show or whatever the case is, and you have other people that are a part of that and they're making money with you. So you all are working hand in hand and you all are able to pour into one another. I like that. And then I'm getting to that you all could be juggling multiple things also. So even if you are working with someone with a particular thing, you all could do things on the side together as well to bring in more income and bring other people in to participate with you all. Then we have the Fool card. So you could also be looked at as someone who is emotionally balanced. You are also a risk taker. And being in the Fool energy, like I was saying earlier, you take a leap of faith. So you're not afraid to let things, lead you in a certain direction. Even if you're not sure where you're going to float to or where you're going to end up, you're willing to take on a challenge. So 2 and 3, they are kind of similar in a way. But here with the last card, and this pile is, short and simple. So I do apologize. With this last card here, we have cleansing. So you could be looked at as someone who is very balanced at this time. You could also have a green thumb. So yes, I'm getting that. I have plant lovers here. So I'm getting a plant mom. So some of you all could definitely be into plants, gardens, flowers, whatever the case is. But you're very balanced. You are someone who you believe in cleansing your energy. So with you being an empress and with you working with people, you have to also separate yourself is what I'm getting. When you are alone, that is how you cleanse. That is how you detach. Just to, war off certain energies that you may have come in contact with, or just to be in tune with self. Sometimes we have to distance ourselves and, get a little bit of free time, space, just to gather our thoughts and refresh. So I'm getting that as well. And that is pretty much it for Pile 3. Otherwise, I love you guys so much. I may do another reading and post it soon. Maybe sometime today. We'll see. And again, thank you for watching my video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please give me feedback. I'm always willing to read the comments and just find out what I can do different if you all want me to do a certain subject or whatever the case is. But please leave a comment. Please like, share, and subscribe. I love you all so much. I will post the timestamps, and I'm going to start leaving those in the description box instead of the comments. So again, the timestamps will be in the description box once the video uploads. And I love you guys so much. And you all take care. Again, it's Empress Coco. Ciao.